Welcome back to Candlestick Park. The final game ever to be played here by the San Francisco Giants is over, and the Dodgers beat the Giants today by a final score of 9-4. Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm Glenn Kuiper, and joined in the dugout by Rod Brooks. We'll check in with Rod in just a little bit. Fun day, even though it didn't end the right way. Dodgers winning the game 9-4, but certainly Giants fans enjoyed themselves. You could see it early in the morning. Fans came out here real early, and we're having a good time, and they're sticking around this afternoon for what will be a very fun post-game celebration. Also, second largest crowd, actually the largest regular season crowd ever, the second best overall attendance for one season for the San Francisco Giants. That was this year, 1999, so the fans should be congratulated for that. They turned out in big numbers for the Tell It Goodbye celebration, which has been the entire 1999 season. Now, this post-game ceremony that's coming up, it should be fun. Down on the field, over 60 former Giants will be on hand, and you know, we know that Mays, McCovey, Marichal, those guys will be there, but it's the other names that are exciting. Guys like Mike Ivey and Mike Eldreddy and Dave Kingman, Bill Madlock, you know, guys that some fans maybe forgot about, that they are all here, and we will get a chance to check those guys out in just a matter of moments when the ceremonies get started. But it is over at the Stick. No more baseball ever to be played here at Candlestick Point. Now, my partner Rod Brooks is standing by down in the dugout, and Rod, I know that you haven't been in San Francisco that long, but you got a pretty good feel today. Candlestick Park, not a great place to play, but people hold it near and dear to their heart, don't they?
I tell you what, this was a fantastic day, and I'm glad I could be part of it, and I do thank the people at Fox Sports Net Bay Area. I had a chance to watch the game from the dugout, and it was a great experience, quite frankly. The fans, they tried to get into it, but the Dodgers prevailed, as you said, and I just kind of noticed that they were sitting around patiently waiting for the post-game ceremonies to start. And the thing that I really got from sitting in the dugout is that the players had a sense of history, too, because they really wanted to win this game. Some people would think that with the Giants being so far out of first place, no way they can win a division since Arizona clinched it not too long ago, that they wouldn't care. But these guys were just really busting their rear ends. Barry Bonds, I have to give him special props, because this guy's playing on one leg, and he's tried and tried and tried. And all these guys back behind me, they really wanted to be a part of history. They really wanted to win this game, but it just didn't work out that way. And to a man, they've all come out because they want to watch these ceremonies, and they want to be a part of them. And they get a sense of history, as we all do here at Candlestick Park.
Yeah, and you know what, Rod, Gary and I talked about it in our pregame show. How many times do you go to a ballpark and watch a game where the players and the outcome are not the most important thing? It doesn't happen very often, but today we witnessed that. Today, the ballpark itself was the most important thing, and not a ballpark that has been highly praised over the years, but yet it is Candlestick Park.
Yeah, you know, I think this ballpark, quite frankly, has gotten a bum rap. I grew up in Houston, and the Astrodome wasn't the greatest place to watch a baseball game, but it was a place where you could go and watch baseball, where you had memories, where you went with your dad or your mom or your brother, your sister, or you may have met your future wife or whatever there. It's the memories, and I think Candlestick, with it being here for almost 40 years, it has so many memories. And yeah, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing place in the world. Sure, it's a little cold, it's a little drafty. The wind started to kick up a little bit today, but it's Candlestick, and it's home to a lot of people, and it's home to Giants baseball. And I think that's what over 61,000 people are celebrating, the memories of Candlestick Park.
And you know what, Rod? A lot of good memories can cover up a lot of cold weather. Think about it, too.
That's true.
And I think it's been great. The last two nights and then today, the weather has been absolutely gorgeous. Probably the three nicest days of weather and nights of weather that the Giants have maybe ever played, and it's been absolutely gorgeous. So maybe Mother Nature was telling us something, that, yeah, we can have nice weather here at Candlestick Park. Now, we talked about some of the great players we will see in just a matter of moments, and there has been many of them. And we did a little research and dug up some numbers, taking a look at some of the all-time leaders here at Candlestick Park. Of course, Willie McCovey, we've documented that. 231 home runs here at the Stick. McCovey also the leader in RBIs. Mays, Bobby Bonds, all-time leader in steals. No surprise with Juan Marichal, 122 wins here at the Stick. He was a guy who thought it was a good place to pitch. Some people say it is, and some people say it isn't. And of course, Rod Beck, 102 saves. Rod's still doing it now for the Boston Red Sox. Gary Lavelle, Billy Swift, some great names. So those guys are the all-time leaders in all the different offensive and pitching categories here at Candlestick Park. Well, we are having a good time. Final score was the Dodgers 9 and the Giants 4, but no matter the outcome, we are still going to have a good time as the post-game ceremonies are coming up from the Stick.
This is good. Oh, this is going to be cool. No, this is great.
Milk, where you going?
Mitch.
Mitch or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
This is the celebrity golf class.
Yeah.
For celebrities only. Real celebrities.
I told you I didn't like this. Next he's going to call security or something.
Security.
Check out some of the stars who did get to play in this special edition of Hooked on Golf. Michael Jordan leads the field at the Joe Morgan Celebrity Golf Classic, presented by your Northern California Toyota dealers. Monday night at 9, only on Fox Sportsnet Bay Area. Now for a CHW sports tip.
Knee injuries are very common, but how do you know if your knee requires more than just rest and ice? Damage to bones, ligaments, and cartilage can occur during twisting, cutting, and impact activities. Symptoms such as swelling, popping, locking, or pain with weight bearing may represent a more significant injury. An examination by your sports medicine physician will determine proper treatment and prevent further injury.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW and their Centers for Sports Medicine.
Toyota Tundra. It's the only full-size pickup with the I-Force V8 engine.
Okay, Steve, you're all set.
With all that power, you can't help but think big.
You do that in your house?
Kick off your college football Saturday with Fox Sports Net. Big games.
Touchdown, UCLA!
Big hits.
Oh, my goodness, what a hit!
Big-time coverage.
Into the end zone. Touchdown!
Hosts Kevin Frazier and Kellen Winslow cover all your gridiron action all day long.
Unbelievable catch!
With pregame previews, up-to-the-minute scores and highlights, plus post-game wrap-ups.
It's gonna be sweet.
College football Saturday. This Saturday only on Fox Sports Net.
These days, everyone's looking for ways to unwind. But sometimes the only thing that works is a good old-fashioned mud bath. Check out the rugged, dependable, relaxing 4Runner at your Toyota dealer today.
So the 5th oldest ballpark in baseball is no more. Only Fenway Park, Tiger Stadium, Wrigley Field, and Yankee Stadium have been around longer than Candlestick Park. And of course, it is shutting down for baseball starting next year as the Giants will move to Pacific Ballpark. Let's hook up with Rod Brooks again, my pregame and postgame show co-host. And Rod, I'm curious, how long do you think it's going to take Giants fans to get over Candlestick and into Pacific Ballpark? I have a feeling it's not going to take that long.
I think it'll take about 15 minutes after the post-game ceremonies end this afternoon here at Candlestick Park. People are looking forward to Pac-Bell Park, and there's not a thing wrong with that, because as I said before, Candlestick was not the most hospitable place to be a fan, but again, it's all about the memories. And the great thing about moving to Pac-Bell Park is that San Francisco fans get, in essence, what is going to be a world-class ballpark where people can come and see, and they get to start new memories at Pac-Bell Park. So that's going to be fun, and now people who grew up at Candlestick can take their kids, and they can grow up at Pac-Bell Park. So it's a never-ending cycle, if you will.
All right, thanks a lot, Rod. We'll check in with you in just a little bit. Well, it's time now for the post-game ceremonies. Let's head downstairs to John Miller and Lon Simmons.
So without further ado, let's turn over the post-game ceremony to Giants broadcasters John Miller and Lon Simmons.
Thank you, Sherry. Candlestick Park, not merely a building, but a gathering place where millions of us were bonded by the shared experiences that will keep forever. On this day, September 30th, 1999, 40 years of baseball at Candlestick Park becomes something to tell our children, to tell our grandchildren about. Something that will exist only in photographs and the magic of memory. Mays and McCovey, Marichal and Cepeda, Will Clark and Matt Williams, Bonds, Kent, Burks, and Snow.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to tell my grandchildren about it or not, John, but I will say this, that Candlestick and I, our careers have paralleled. We're both big and ugly, we're both windy, And we stayed around because nobody knew how to get rid of us.
Now today, we have assembled an amazing array of favorite Giants players, managers, and coaches of the past and the present. But first, let's meet someone who, in 1993, convinced a group of civic-minded San Francisco businessmen to keep the Giants right here in San Francisco. Now that year, he made Dusty Baker the Giants manager. He brought Barry Bonds back to the ballpark where he grew up. And later, he named Brian Sabian general manager, and the Giants' rich winning tradition has been restored. But his greatest legacy is why we're celebrating here today. He, along with Larry Baer and the Giants investor group, have built us a beautiful new home for the Giants, Pacific Bell Park in China Basin, soon to be the new showplace of baseball. Please welcome Giants president, managing general partner, Mr. Peter McGowan.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the organization, I would like to thank the fans who have given so much support to the Giants over the last 41 years. Other clubs may have more fans, but no club has followers that know as much about the game and care as much about their team as you do. No fans are as loud, no fans stay as late, and no fans were prepared to endure as much as you have. And the Giants are very grateful for that support. I'd also like to thank the people who have worked for the Giants all these years. The people who sold you your seats, who helped you park, who took your ticket at the gate and helped you find your seat, who watched out for your safety and cooked your hot dogs and served you your beer. These employees are true Giants who care very much about their team and their customers, and would like to ask you to join me in saluting them. Thank you. Over 54 million tickets have been sold to baseball games played here. We have seen some great baseball and enjoyed watching some of the finest people to have ever played this game. Mays, Marichal, McCovey, Cepeda, Perry, and so many others, many of whom are with us today. What special moments they have given us. Please thank them one more time. Many happy memories have been created by what we've seen, and many enduring friendships have been made here. As fans, we have watched our kids become parents. I used to come here with my father, then my brothers, then my wife and kids, and now my grandson. I guess I'm getting old, but what a nice way to do so. And it's nice to think that new generations of Giants supporters are created every year. I know that they will be able to carry on the great tradition and heritage of being a Giants fan. Unlike a season-ending game 7 years ago, this is not a sad day for the Giants. Yes, we are leaving our home, but with the support you have given us, we are moving into our new home next year. I promise you, it will be the best ballpark in this country. And it only could have become a reality from the support that you have given over all these years to the Giants. With your help, the best times for this great franchise are directly in front of us. Thank you very much.
Peter McGowan. Thank you, Peter. Well, what brought us here all these years, the San Francisco Giants, the Giants players, so many memories, so many great players. Let's remember them now. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, he was the all-decade team of the 70s catcher. Welcome back, the Sheik, Mike Sadek. A Giants pitcher from 1980 to 1983. Welcome back, Fred Brining. He was only here the 1 year, but he got a National League Championship ring as the Giants went to the series. Outfielder from 1962, Carl Bowles. A real favorite here at the stick. He was a key man on the Giants National League West team in 1971. Ladies and gentlemen, number 23, Tito Fuentes. And his double play partner, the shortstop of the all San Francisco Giants team, number 35, Chris Spire. And they called him Dirty Al. He was the third baseman on the 71 championship team. Alan Gallagher. He was 8 seasons with the Giants, a switch hitter, a great outfielder, a base stealer, and he hit with power. Also on that 71 championship team, number 15, Ken Henderson. This next man was only on the mound when the Giants needed to secure a win. A 1982 All-Star, third on the Giants' all-time list of saves, the Moon Man, Greg Minton. A Giants catcher when they first came to San Francisco at both Seal Stadium and here in Candlestick. Welcome back, Hobie Landreth. A former Giants infielder and coach, now a special assistant in player development for the ball club. In his 45th year in professional baseball, Giants second baseman Joey Amalfitano.
If I may depart just momentarily from the script, because I don't want to forget to say this, but I would like to right now dedicate this huge gathering to my great all-time buddy, the late Russ Hodges. And one other note, today Bill Thompson joined us to do the 6th inning, my other lifetime buddy, and Bill, thank you very much. And to the Giants lined up here, guys, I mean this sincerely. I've had a lot of friends and still have a lot of friends from all the time, but I have to say that you're the greatest bunch of guys I've been with. Thank you. And now a pitcher from the 1974 Giants, Don Rose. He played 4 seasons in the Giant outfield in the late 70s, and he can't cover quite as much ground right now, but Terry Whitfield. You're just using that as a crutch. The Giants' stolen base record holder for a single season, outfielder Billy North. He led the 1987 division champs in victories. Pitcher Mike Lacoste. A member of the 1971 Western Division Championship team, pitcher Don Carruthers. A local product who played with the Giants for 5 seasons in the 90s, outfielder Mark Leonard. Selected most valuable player of the 1987 the NLCS series, the Hackman, outfielder Jeffrey Leonard. Outfielder, first baseman on the 87 division title team from nearby Monterey, Mike Aldretti. And a member of the Giants for 2 seasons, Rich Murray. He pitched 1 year with the Giants, a member of the 74 team, pitcher Butch Metzger.
He came to manage the Giants in 1970 and led them to the division title in 71, the year of the Fox. Former Giants manager Charlie Fox. The second best winning percentage in Giants history as a manager, ladies and gentlemen, former Giants manager Herman Franks. This outfielder infielder is 23rd on Major League's all-time home run list. Barry Bonds just passed him a few weeks ago. He hit 442 home runs. Dave Kingman. Outfielder with the Giants in 1966. Welcome back, Don Landrum. He was an outstanding pitcher for the Giants, 4th on the all-time win list. And as a reliever in 1972, he set a major league record, retiring 41 straight hitters. Welcome back, Jim Barr. Now, because he's managing the Montreal Expos, Felipe Alou could not be here today. However, 2/3 of that all-brother outfield for the Giants is here. Please welcome 2-time All-Star and former National League batting champion, outfielder Matty Alou. And his younger brother, who became the first San Francisco Giant to get 6 hits in the same game, Jesus Alou. He played 3 seasons for the Giants in the late 70s. Infielder Rob Andrews. Now this man hit one of the most dramatic home runs in the history of Candlestick against the Dodgers before a sellout crowd in 1978. A pinch hit grand slam. Mike Ivy.
He played 7 seasons as the Giants shortstop, Johnny LeMaster. He led Giants pitchers in victories back-to-back seasons in 82 and 83. Pitcher Bill Lasky. The league leader in earned run average during his All-Star season of 1983, pitcher Atlee Hammaker. A 4-time National League batting champion, infielder Bill Madlock. He spent 7 seasons, one of the Giants' frontline starting pitchers, Bob Knepper. One of the all-time great leadoff men, certainly for the 1989 National League champion, outfielder Brett Butler. If it came down, this guy caught it. 8-time Rawlings Gold Glove winner, center fielder Gary Maddox. Second on the all-time save list for the Giants, a member of the 70s all-decade team, Gary Lavelle. Well, this man once played on the Miracle New York Giants of 1951. Later was manager of the original 1958 San Francisco Giants. My friend and yours, Bill Rigney. The only person who's been with the Giants since they moved west in 1958. He's been here every day. The team's equipment manager, Mike Murphy. I'll pardon you if you say, gee, isn't he cute, when I introduce the next guy. His final 2 years of his playing career were spent at Seal Stadium as a Giant, a 2-time All-Star, selected the National League MVP in 1952, later served many years as a Giant scout, my friend Hank Sauer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last man, the last Giant to throw a no-hitter at Candlestick Park, 1975. Welcome back, pitcher Ed Halicki. Another Giants pitcher. He won the National League's earned run average title on the Giants' 1989 World Series team, Scott Garrelts. This man also won an earned run average title in 1958, but forever he'll be intertwined with Candlestick Park because the winds of Candlestick blew him from the mound in the 1961 All-Star Game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Stu Miller. This man pitched a no-hitter for the Yankees and is 16th on the Major League Baseball all-time save list. But he grew up a Giants fan and is back in the organization and always looked at himself as a Giant. Pitcher Dave Righetti. They first played 12 seasons in the major leagues, including his final 4 as a member of the Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the outstanding broadcaster now. We call him Kipe. Second baseman, Dwayne Kuiper. He pitched 14 years in the big leagues, including his final 7 with the Giants. In '86, an All-Star, he won 20. Root, Mike Krukow. Our next player was voted the 1986 National League Rookie of the Year. He earned All-Star and Gold Glove honors in 1993. Second baseman, Robbie Thompson. The 1987 and 89 playoff teams. Ladies and gentlemen, who can ever forget here at Candlestick, August the 10th, 1989, Dave Dravecky. Ladies and gentlemen, he was one of the Giants' greatest managers, Hum Baby. Welcome back, Roger Craig. He was a former Cy Young winner. And as a Giant, he was the National League starting pitcher in the 1987 All-Star Game. Now a community representative for the team. Giants pitcher, Vida Blue.
Well, one of the original Giants, he just had hip surgery. He could not stay here today. He came out, but he was in pain and had to go back. A Golden Glove winner at third base. He's been with the Giants since 1958 as the coach and manager, Jimmy Davenport. This guy hit his first major league home run off Sandy Koufax. He's in the Giant organization now in player development, former catcher Jack Hyatt. This guy still ranks 27th in Major League Baseball's all-time home run list with 414. Please welcome Darrell Evans. Well, he was a two-time All-Star outfielder, 26-game hitting streak and 46 doubles in 78. Remain a San Francisco club record. Jack Clark. The only Cy Young Award winner in franchise history, left-hand starter on San Francisco's all-time team, Mike McCormick. A member of the 300-300 club, still the Giants' career leader in stolen bases, the right fielder on San Francisco's all-time team, and he's even helped future teams with the left fielder, right fielder, Bobby Bonds. This illustrious list of former Giants, let's welcome a present one, the manager of the Giants, Dusty Baker, and the 1999 San Francisco Giants. And now, the 1999 San Francisco Giants. Well, this next man, 379 career home runs, hit over 309 times, the league's most valuable player, Rookie of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, newest member of baseball's Hall of Fame, the Baby Bull, first baseman Orlando Cepeda. A member of baseball's Hall of Fame, the Dominican dandy, pitcher Juan Marichal. Well, you got to honor this man the other night. He was out here in front of a crowd to present the Willie Mack Award. 521 lifetime home runs, still the most ever hit by a left-hand hitter in the National League. 18 career grand slams, the most in the National League. He is still suffering from the knee problems. He had to leave. He was out here today, but please let Willie McCovey know how you look. Well, it's probably fitting that this next man be the last man to come out here. You all know his statistics. 660 home runs, 24 All-Star games, the greatest player of all time, the most complete ball player of all time, and his number was 24, Willie Mays.
And doing the honors behind home plate is Willie's godson, 445 home runs, Giants outfielder Barry Bonds. And not yet, Willie, not yet. Joining Barry Bonds is the Giants' greatest fan of all time, Marge Wallace of San Francisco. So let's all together join in for the Tell It Goodbye countdown to the final pitch here at Candlestick from Willie Mays. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Juan Marichal and Orlando Cepeda, as well as future Hall of Famer Barry Bonds.
We need you, Willie. Willie?
Willie. Margie. Margie. You. All right.
be a home plate at Pacific Bell Park. Home plate will be presented to Giants President Peter McGowan and Executive Vice President Larry Baer, the two men most responsible for Pac Bell Park becoming a reality. And they, in turn, would deliver home plate to California Highway Patrol Commissioner Dwight Spike Helmick. Delivering home plate ceremony to the Giants President Peter McGowan and Executive Vice President Larry Baer. Awaiting the arrival of a CHP helicopter, and Peter McGowan and Larry Baer are going to transfer home plate to the CHP helicopter, and it will be immediately taken over to Pacific Bell Park.
He got arrested for speeding. In 30 seconds, he will be there.
If you take a look at the Jumbotron, the helicopter is about to come in and now right over the center field above the flagpoles. The CHP helicopter.
This is the head of the Highway Patrol. Okay. Thank you very much. Deliver it well. We will deliver it for you. Deliver it to the new ballpark. Thank you. Thank you very much.
home plate is being whisked over to new Pacific Bell Park in its new home. One more tribute from the Giants to you. All the players assembled here, 40 years of Giants baseball at Candlestick Park. We'll take a lap around the field as we hear one more time, "Bye Bye Baby."
When the Giants come to town, it's bye bye baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye bye baby. History's in the making at Candlestick Park. Oh, rather and light the spark if you're a fan of Giants baseball. Sing bye bye baby. If you want to be in first place,
gentlemen, as you can see, home plate has landed over at Pacific Bell Park. We hope you have a great winter. We'll see you at the new ballpark next April 11th. And Lon Simmons, one final time here at Candlestick Park. Anything left for you to say?
I guess all I can say is you can tell it goodbye.
The glory that was Rome is of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars.
Well, sometimes the game of baseball, as great as it is, has to take a back seat, and certainly today is one of those days. What a great look back at some of the names and faces of Candlestick Park. Well, an era is officially over as 40 years of Giants baseball here at Candlestick Park has come to an end this afternoon. And you know, through all the criticism, the old ballpark has managed to hold its head up high. To Candlestick Park, we say to you, thanks for the memories. And to Giants fans everywhere, we'll see you next year at Pacific Bell Park.
And when I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by.
And Superman has done it again.
No, for
Congratulations are all for the Cubbies.
I'm so tired, but I can't sleep. Standing on the edge of something much too deep. It's funny how we feel so much, we cannot say a word, though we are screaming inside. We can't be. And I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by.
Mike Ivy and Grand Slam.
Not for memory.
They sent it into left field. That goes for 3,000. Willie Mays gets his 3,000th base hit. It is gone. Home run, Joe Morgan. And the Giants lead the Dodgers 5-2. By Stevenson high and deep and listed in his crowd. And he hits one high.
Fumbles. Fumbles. Last time you received in the state.